$12.99.
This is Wrecker, Hunter, Echo, Tech, and Crosshair.
Oh, I don't have a cool send-off. This is embarrassing.
Obviously, we are different.
We're all you're getting.
We're all you need.
They call themselves the Dad Batch.
Experimental Unit Clone Force 99. The defective clones with desirable mutations.
This is one meeting I don't want to miss.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. And welcome to another edition of the Dad Batch Podcast, episode 166. My name is Stevie Kicks, and I am one of your four hosts today. And with us, as always, the other Dad Batchers, your space daddies. First up, you know him as the Left Coast Avenger. We know him as Dadpool. It's Luke Yates. What's up, man?
What's up, boys?
Man, you are X'd out, dude.
I kind of felt like a good week for that.
Yeah, I don't know
why.
what prompted that, but yeah,
I don't know
maybe we'll
why.
get into that later.
Maybe.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I survived the holidays.
That's good, man. Yeah, we made it dry
Yes.
January, correct?
Huh?
Dry January, right?
Dry as a bone.
Right?
Dry as of 5 minutes ago.
Right on. All right, dude. You ready for tonight?
No.
Good. Next up, this is my partner Black Star, but you can call him Raimi Shanaday. What's up, Black Star?
What's up?
So you have officially wrapped up all your Christmas decor, I see.
Yep.
Just back to normal.
We're back to normal.
That's good. How was your New Year, dude?
Good.
Good.
Good. I'm
Good.
back in the normal homestead here.
Nice. Ready for tonight?
Yep. Let's do this.
Okay. And finally, specialty costume manufacturer, painter, and grill master. It's Salt J, John Rodriguez. What's up, man?
Hey, How
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How was your New Year?
New Year's was good. Super
Yeah.
mellow. I think I went to bed at 10 p.m. and woke up at 1 for the fireworks. So that was awesome. Woke up the next day feeling great. So, yeah.
Woke up at 1 for the fireworks?
No, like I woke up from the fireworks going up.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, what? Oh, man, it's New Year's. And then I'm like, back to bed.
Do you put your doggy away?
Away? My dog?
Yeah.
No, my dog sleeps on my bed.
Oh, okay. So there's
for
no
fireworks.
Oh,
There's
no,
fireworks.
no.
Not
So
like
the
the
fireworks.
fireworks?
No. So one of my dogs is deaf, and then the other one is she's a little goofy, so she doesn't really bug her.
So the deaf one actually likes the fireworks.
He loves them. Yeah,
He's like, whoa.
Finally, hear
knocked out. Right,
something.
he's knocked out on the floor next to me. You can't hear a thing. So
Nice.
good.
Well, what's up, gentlemen? Happy New Year.
Woo!
I think the last time we met was we did Chrome Tono.
That's right. That was
We
a
did the
couple weeks ago.
We did Chrome Tono, where we successfully raised $10,357.65 for Voices Against Cancer. I mean, that was
Damn.
That's awesome.
pretty amazing. We can't thank our listeners enough and everyone that donated to the cause. We're working with the winners right now on distributing their prizes.
Mhm.
I can't believe we had somebody win 2 packages.
2 bundles. Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, it makes shipping a little easier, I guess, maybe, but you know, a little silver lining. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's crazy. I have a few things I need to ship out too. So I contacted everyone and I have all the things in their own bundles and hopefully going out this week.
That's awesome.
End of this week. Yeah.
I've got the coupon codes from or the gift card codes from Roosevelt's that I will be contacting everybody and giving those out now too. So
Sick.
What'd you guys get for Christmas? I got
spare tire.
I got this like it's like a handheld like powered USB air blower. But it's like, I don't know, it's like more powerful than like a leaf blower, and it's like the size of like a USB battery. It's freaking crazy. I love it.
I've seen ads for those. They look cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. Because now when I'm doing like my 3D prints and stuff, dude, I can clean out the 3D printer so easily, just right. And then when I'm like drying my resin prints, and it has like all the alcohol on it, all the isopropyl alcohol, I can just dry it super quick without having to get the whole air tank compressor out and all this stuff. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
it's like unlimited canned air.
Yeah, totally. Except it's
crazy.
super, super, super powerful.
Damn. That's actually really cool.
Those look really cool. Yeah, I saw an ad for them on Instagram, I think, and it's like.
Didn't you get the little light?
Yeah, I got a torch. I got a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instagram got.
He lost it already.
Oh no.
That's how they sell so many of
Is
those
it not where
things.
you thought it was?
I think someone jacked me. No, oh, dude.
Dude, were you wearing it when you tackled the burglar?
No, but I hang my bag right near the entrance, the bar, and I mean, what the hell? Oh, whatever. I bought two. My wife has one.
It's LA, dude.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah, I can't believe it.
That sucks,
so weird.
man.
Anyway, those lights are super cool. Kind of bumming I don't have it anymore.
Is it a headlamp or is it like a clip-on light? What kind of light
Yeah,
is it?
it was like a little clip-on light, and it has it was like a light you push the button and you turn a dial, and it gets like more intense.
Oh,
and it gets
dope, yeah.
super bright, super bright.
Nice.
It's the C plug so you can charge it. And it had like like these like RGB lights you could mess with and have them blink and stuff, like if you need help or whatever you'd be seen. Anyway, but yeah, I don't have it anymore, so there's that. Yeah, but I did get a spare tire for my car because my car doesn't come with one because it's a little car.
Nice.
It came with like a,
Sorry, did it come with like the little thing to like just like patch the tire, like to like the canned air thing,
like a foam thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You sprayed in. Yeah, it had, and I still have that. I put that in the car as well because what if I get two flat tires? You know.
Yeah.
But I did get a little spare tire, and it fits right, like perfectly in my like under my trunk. You know, like in the little underneath part. So yeah, so now a little peace of mind.
Nice.
When I'm driving.
Dude, I got the sickest jacket, and I'm wearing it right now.
Let's see it.
Boom. Venom.
Oh, it's a Spider-Man Venom jacket.
Is that a McFarlane Spider-Man?
No,
and
it's
Venom
an Eric
jacket?
Larson Venom.
Oh,
Spider-Man, which is my
Larson.
favorite.
Dude,
Is that
so
custom
the
made?
weird thing, no, it's like a gas jacket. It's kind of like got a little collar, and it's just like a canvas twill, but it's fully printed. And yeah, I saw it, and I mentioned it to my lady, and she's really good about that kind of stuff, and like clocked it and banked it, and then just came down the road, and I was blown away when it showed up. Because, dude, this is like one of my all-time favorite covers of Amazing Spider-Man. And it's on a jacket, and it's a little short in the sleeves, but it's going to be a party jacket that you wear just like once every, blue moon.
You're gonna roll them up anyway a little bit, yeah.
Dude, totally. It's a San Diego Comic-Con jacket for sure. So
That's
that
awesome.
was the highlight. What about you, Raimi?
Lots of cool things. Got a couple books. I got like the Art of books for the Jedi, like Fallen Order and Survivor games. Like those are always cool.
Yeah,
You get to see all like the costume details and all the different locations, and like those Art of books are always fantastic.
Yeah.
Got a new workshop apron, which I needed. Already got paint on it. Literally, like-
Dude, that's the best. It gets best when it starts to get weathered.
yeah, exactly.
It takes on some character.
Got a new pair of scissors for sewing. They were
Nice.
super nice. But I needed lots of little stuff like that.
Nice.
Sick. What
Um,
about you, Stevie?
What were you, Stevie?
Oh, for Christmas, I got that air blower thing. That was my favorite thing. But for me, it's always been like, and we try and like continue this tradition in my house because my birthday is exactly 1 week after Christmas, and now my youngest son is 5 days before Christmas. So because everybody, literally everybody shares Christmas, we kind of treat Christmas as like, here's your gift, right? It's like, it's not a big deal. It's more about the thought than it is the item. Okay. So like, the old saying, like it's the thought that counts, and it's about family and all that stuff. Yeah, that's all true. But when we celebrate birthdays in my house, we go all out. And this is to really show the difference. Like, your birthday is all about you, right? So I got this Hot Toys Magneto back here for my birthday.
baby.
I got the Hot Toys Venom, the one that I was talking
The
about.
big one. Yeah, Big
the
Daddy.
big dog.
It's massive. It's about the size. The box is like twice the size of all the other Hot Toys boxes.
Did it show up yet, or is it on the way?
No, it's over here. It's just
Oh
the
my
box
gosh.
is- the box is
Too
huge.
big to pick up. Yeah.
What else did I get? There was another. Oh, I got Thrawn, Hot Toys Thrawn.
Oh yeah, dude, I was busy that day, but those pictures, that figure looks sick. That
Right?
looks really good. Yeah.
I finally opened my tech Hot Toys from the Bad Batch, so I completed that. And then, oh my gosh, my family like just totally catered to me for the whole birthday. I turned it into a birthday weekend since since everybody was, it was the weekend. So yeah, it was fun, man.
Cool. What'd you do for your birthday dinner? What was your pick?
Oh, we did we made homemade pizzas on our pizza oven.
Yeah.
Neapolitan style.
Napoli.
Now, for everybody that is here on the screen that of course knows what Neapolitan style is, like myself, I for sure know what that is. What is Neapolitan style for all the listeners that don't know?
It's just like the super, like the crust is very like rustic.
Yes, of course.
So it's very,
toast.
yeah. It's,
You got to do this.
I'm just
when
gonna
you
let
say-
John describe it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
A little bit of rusty crust, a little tomato, a little basil. Magnifico.
Mozzarella.
That's exactly.
Mozzarella.
Thank you, Rachel, for
yeah.
the 10 spot there. She
Cue the
says
music.
happy birthday, cue the music. All right, let me do that. I never would do it for myself, which is
Cheers, buddy.
thank you guys.
Yeah. Cheers to you. Stevie.
So yeah, that kind of brings us to the new year. Let me see here. What else did we have going on? Well, you know what? There's some stuff that I watched that I want to talk about, but they fall into our box office because they were movies in the theater. So let's go ahead and get into our box office top 5.
Grab your popcorn, sit down, and buckle up, mofos.
All right. The box office top 5. These results are brought to you by Box Office Mojo. Coming in first place for January 2nd through the 4th, Avatar Fire and Ass, 41 million over the weekend. This brought it to a worldwide total of 1.95 million.
Damn.
I'm
Did it-
sorry, 1.095 million.
Oh, never mind.
Coming in second place, we've got Zootopia 2, brought in a weekend of 19.4 million with a worldwide total of 1.6 million. making it the #1 performing movie of 2025.
Hmm.
Zootopia 2.
Zootopia 2.
Good for them. That's awesome.
Damn.
Coming in third place was The Housemaid, starring Sydney Sweeney, at 15.1 million over the weekend. Worldwide total of 122 million. Fourth place, we've got Marty Supreme, bringing in a weekend of 12.6. Worldwide
Marty
total of
Supreme?
66 million.
Dude, you don't
And
know about Marty Supreme?
I don't think so.
He's
You don't know about Marty Supreme?
what is
I'll
it?
look it
Tal Anaib or something, or what?
Here, I'm gonna look
So
it up.
the movie's about some dude named Marty. I don't know his real last name. It's not Supreme, obviously, but he plays a character that is like a hustler in New York. Not a hustler, but he's trying to like come up, and he comes up with this idea of making ping pong balls. And he's a ping pong
Timothy
player.
Chalamet.
Yeah, Tim Chalamet is the
Got
the
it.
lead.
I saw the trailer for that. I see him.
Fun fact, that's actually where Brian's at tonight. He's
Watching Timothy Chalamet.
No, he's
Ping
trying to
pong
be
ball?
the next ping ponger.
Oh, that's right. That's the biopic about the world's first ping ponger
Ping ponger. That's
champion.
yeah.
Ping ponger champion.
That's what they're called.
Title?
Ping pongers.
That's what I thought.
Rounding out the top 5 is Anaconda, coming in at 10 million with a worldwide total of 90 million. This is the one that I saw. I saw Anaconda for my birthday, and it is so good.
Oh yes.
It is.
I heard it was.
It's horrible.
bad.
No,
Okay,
it's horrible, but it's so fun. It's so bad, and it's so funny that it's.
I mean,
amazing.
is it just Paul Rudd and Jack Black being awesome in themselves and funny,
Just
Absolutely.
like dancing,
ad libbing, and just
Singing, yeah.
scripting it?
the whole premise of the movie is that they're making fun of Anaconda.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say making fun of it, because they actually hold Anaconda, the first one, with a lot of reverence. But it's the whole point of the movie is they want to remake Anaconda.
That's so great. Oh, I'm on board for that. I gotta see that.
It's good. It's good.
Sounds
Is it
fun.
worth? Paying the, what is it, like $47-$50 to go to the theater and see it?
But we need more comedies made though. Like we need more theatrical comedy releases.
If it's anything like Tropic Thunder, it'll be fun.
yeah,
Because Jack Black's in that too.
I know what you mean.
It's
though. That's
like-
expensive, but
Okay,
You know,
think
In the
of
jungle.
yeah.
think of how good Tropic Thunder was, right? This is like 20% of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
Because
I
you know,
imagine it's just the classic like mid 2000s buddy
Yeah.
comedy kind of vibe.
Yeah. Oh, and if you're easily offended, don't watch this movie. Yeah.
I'll be staying home.
It's very like Double O's humor.
Yeah.
You guys watching it? You guys watching anything?
Stranger Things finale, I guess.
Oh, episode 9. It's out right now.
Oh, it's out now.
Yeah. Conformity Gate, I think it's called.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this pod, maybe go check your Netflix, see if it loaded up for you. I heard it didn't load up for everybody.
The bonus
Yeah, it's
app.
being
I
weird.
saw it. It was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Netflix actually crashed. That's a true story. I'm reading it on Pop Culture, on the USA Today Pop Culture, that Netflix crashed because everybody tried logging into Netflix at the same time.
Damn, that's crazy.
No, brother.
How was it? Did you finish it?
Yeah, it was dope. Like we chatted about it a little bit. I loved the first half of that last episode, because they were like getting down to action. They were blasting like army dudes, and they were killing this big spider thing. And then I won't go too much into detail. There's a lot of stuff that goes down in that first hour where you're like, yeah, this is badass. I was like messaging you guys like, oh, this is awesome. And the second half was a little lackluster, except for the ending. The ending of it, when they were doing something and they were explaining something, and I don't want to ruin it because apparently some folks haven't seen it. So just go watch it.
Yeah.
Go see what I'm saying.
I did read a title saying that the final episode, the second half that you're referring to, was inspired by the Lord of the Rings. Does that make any sense to you?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I mean, I could kind of see that a little bit, the vibe. Because, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe.
Without spoiling it. Without spoiling
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Maybe, sure.
All
A little bit of a stretch, but yeah, okay. Yeah.
What about you, Luke?
Those
You watching anything?
You know what? So a couple weeks ago before we broke for holiday, I mentioned how I couldn't really find like a holiday movie that clicked with the kids. Like we've watched little things here and there and just kind of lost interest. Home Alone being like the leading one. I turned on with a Hail Mary, I turned on Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he's on the hunt for like this figure
Turbo
that's
Man.
super Turbo Man.
Yep.
And it's like the TV show of the era, and the kid is like sweating it super hard. And fun fact, the kid is Anakin from Phantom Menace.
Jake Lloyd?
Jake Lloyd. Yeah, he's Arnold's kid in the movie. Dude, they loved it. It played over really well in the house. I don't know if that's our like movie going forward as far as like the first one we pop in for Christmas next year, but that kind of took the cake as far as like the most entertained they had been with something holiday based. So I call it a win, and it's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. I forgot.
You know
how
what
good
this
it is.
mean, right? You have to build a Turbo Man costume now.
You got to do Turbo
dude.
Man.
Twist my arm, bro. Like I'm down. The Turbo Man costume's sick, dude. And actually, the character, so Sinbad is in the movie as well, and he's kind of the foil to Arnold Schwarzenegger through the whole movie. And then he dresses up at the end of the movie as the villain of this TV show. And the character's name is like Dr. Mindbender or something like that. But the design of that character, like they're both kind of like 50s, almost like, Power Ranger TV show bad in terms of like the way the costumes are made and stuff. They're made to look kind of retro spacey. But the villain's like design is actually kind of sick. And he's got this like floating mechanical brain like up in his helmet. And there's water like in the helmet, like sloshing around with the brain. It's actually a really cool effect. So I hadn't seen that movie forever, and I watched it with like kind of new like prop making eyes, and it was pretty fun just to watch.
Dementor.
Yeah, dude, it was a good movie. It was cool. The boys really liked it. It's probably the longest anybody's ever talked about Jingle All the Way, by the way. But
Phil Hart was in there too, right?
yeah, and Phil Hart is the ne'er-do-well neighbor. Holy crap, dude!
He's like
Phil Hartman.
Good.
Phil Hartman, that's what I meant.
Phil Hartman, yeah.
He always reminded me of Flanders in that movie.
Totally plays Flanders, sans mustache Flanders for sure. But like
he's always trying to get he's like trying to get at the ex-wife or something, or not the ex-wife, but
his wife, dude. He's straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, what a weird twist, but good movie though. It's funny.
Raimi, did you have any chance to watch anything, or were you just too busy building stuff?
It's rare that I've got this TV, very rare that it ever gets turned on. No, if it is turned on, it's just playing something in the background while I'm working on other stuff.
Oh, you know what we all watched was Raimi on the Workbench episode.
Dude, are we talking about that now? Can we talk about it, Raimi?
I was going to talk about that on our Workbench segment.
On the Workbench? Well, here. Okay.
We can talk about it whenever.
We'll talk about Workbench on the Workbench. But what we can talk about now was the other pod that we released, the audio only pod, which is Escape Pod, the Escape Pod by the Dad Batch.
Yeah.
And the first guest on there was none other than our very own Dadpool, Luke Yates. Did you force your family to listen to it?
I pleaded with my wife to listen to it and give us a review, and she actually really liked it, so that was cool. My boy, I think the cool thing about all the pods is like the boys and our kids, like later in life, are going to listen to all of this stuff and be like, "Whoa, our dads were kind of sick."
Man, they were nerds.
God, I mean, yeah. As I go upstairs to tuck them in with my Venom jacket on, they don't already know that, but
yeah, with your X-Men hat and your Venom jacket, yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, son.
But no, dude,
You're
it
going
was
to
really
need special
sweet.
equipment to listen to any of it because it won't be.
It won't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
It'll be like us having to go find a Zune to play whatever stuff.
They
Damn.
kick their droid and it shoots out a hologram of us on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. You know, that format, like we're introducing, you know, to have different creators and you know, people from our universe and beyond, you know, to talk about you know, just their experience with Star Wars and around Star Wars. Dude, to be completely honest, like when we jumped on, I wasn't sure we were running through like a full episode in the moment. So it was really cool because
Neither was I.
It was like a really spontaneous conversation that came out of it. So God, I think it's going to be sick. I can't wait to hear like other interviews with you know, rotating hosts and other guests and stuff. So
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see those or hear those in the future. And I think you're going to be, spoiler alert, the next host for the next one, right?
yeah.
With a special guest.
Yep. Doing hosting duties for the next one for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll have that coming up here soon. And there's no correct me if I'm wrong too. There's no like set schedule with this one, correct? Or the workbench. Like these just come out as cherry on top extras to what we're doing here.
Exactly.
Correct. Same
Yeah, so on weeks that we release them, our listeners just get that extra cherry on top. They get an extra
treat,
pod.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And I should say though that the Escape Pod is the podcast where our top tier patrons can win on the quarterly raffle to appear on that episode, on that show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, actually, we just had we had somebody win that. I want to say that we're due to do the next
The second
raffle.
round,
I gotta check when the quarters are,
the calendar.
but
yeah.
it was September to December.
Yeah, and we have our first winners for those pods, which we're still setting those up on the calendar with. That
So then I guess the
maybe
next one would
one's
be.
March, end of February.
I think the next one would be next month. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that'll just lead me into this. So yeah, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. If you'd like to show your support for the show or appear on the Escape Pod, become a patron and join the All Access Elite Squad on our Discord, or check out our merch store at thedadbatch.com.
This garbage is nothing like clone armor.
Looks a little tight on you, old man.
Yeah, at least I know how to wear it.
That's right, everybody. It's time for the weekly workbench. All right, gentlemen, who is working on what?
I didn't do anything. Next.
Hold on, let me pull this up for you. YouTube.com.
Yeah, so we here at the Dad Batch have launched a new show. So we've got this new one called Workbench, which is any one of us going out to visit one of the makers in the community in their home workshop and kind of getting a tour of their space and process and techniques and the projects that they work on there. So
I love this intro. I'm going to share it here real quick and just play it for the viewers. But even like the intro music it's good.
Damn.
and it's got our signature little
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
I have that's actually the first, like, I don't know, 15 seconds or whatever of a 2.5 minute long song that I'll make that song available to the patrons on the Patreon.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Or on the Discord. I'll put that.
Does
song
that
out there
wait?
tomorrow
Did you write that song?
it's ours. It's not it, and it's so we've got all the commercial rights to the song, and I didn't write it per se, but it's
But it's ours. We own it. We own the
ours.
song.
We own the song for us to use only. For
So you're gonna hear it everywhere from unlike the Home Depot jingle.
And I've
Thank
Yeah.
God. Are we
it's
done
not-
with that
it's not-
thing?
well, I don't know.
With that depot jingle? I'm so
could.
sick of it. I've been sick of it.
Wait, hold on a second.
This garbage is nothing like clone armor.
I guess we could recut the song with recut the intro with Ramey's new song.
Please.
It'd be interesting to hear that.
Hmm.
I'm so familiar with the other one, but I
We'll play
never
with
even
it.
realized that was the Home Depot.
Because
I'd
it
never
didn't
seen
used to
that
be that.
commercial before. I thought that
It-
was
it-
your guys'
It's some
No,
other
dude.
song, right? Like Home Depot.
No,
existed
dude.
Before Home Depot.
No, it's
a
the Home Depot jingle.
Yeah. No, but before we had that song on there, it was just like the voices talking, Kanan and Rex talking. And then
Dude,
yeah.
I saw
yeah,
like a
and then
I
you
saw like a
added it.
reel with
Yeah.
the Home Depot song over it, and I was like, "What the?
Is it
the
the
Dad Batch
podcast?
That Home Depot song was added. That wasn't on our first episode.
No, it was later.
It was later. Yeah.
Oh my
And
god, dude, that's so funny.
Scorned the day since.
All right. We'll figure it out. We'll put it up for the executive producers to decide. We'll make 2 cuts and we'll let them choose.
Can't we just pick a song we like?
I mean, if it's up to me, we're gonna keep Home Depot, but whatever.
Can we vote? Jeez.
Oh, jeez. All right. Sorry, Ramey. Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean that's kind of it. So my plan is to I've already got several additional makers that I've already talked to lined up, kind of in the queue. We'll have to figure out. I want to come up with a way to be able to do it virtually, but really, the intent is to be able to do as many of them in person with the good camera in the workshop, be able to shoot B-roll, all of it. That way, we've got consistent, good, clean footage of
Quality. Yeah.
like it. That way, it looks consistent from episode to episode.
You know what I was just thinking was really cool is there's 6 of us on the Dad Batch, and we're spread out throughout the country for the most part. So we'll be able to get into a lot of different workshops.
Yep.
Yeah. Totally.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And dude, Odd Viking was such a good pick for inaugural sesh. That was so cool. He has quite the workshop. That is
Yeah, it worked out.
something else.
It worked out quite nicely. So
Yeah.
where I was at over the holidays, I was in I was close by to him, and I was chatting with him, and it worked out. We both work in an industry that affords us some extra time off during the holidays. So we're like, hey, let's go hang out. Let's do this thing. So
I can't wait to get into somebody's workshop and then just like totally wrecker the whole thing, like a bull in a china shop. Just like knock things over accidentally, glue my hand to like their workbench.
Bill sushi
just,
on the resin printer.
Just be like spilling resin all over the place. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So what does this do? Oh crap!
Clean up on aisle 4.
So yeah, so working on getting the next episode scheduled. So we'll get that filmed and get that out there. But yeah, these are not going to be consistent as from a scheduling perspective. It's going to just be based on when we can get somebody lined up, when one of us is available to go film it, all of that combined. But we will do our best. I'm excited about the project, so I want to try and, at least from my part, get some episodes in the can and get them scheduled and out there. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, had a good time. That's what's been on my workbench.
Ah. 'Cause I've had a few things. I have a few things on my workbench. Actually, I do, but I haven't had a lot of time to work on them yet, and I am short on some materials, so I'm waiting for payday so I can buy some things that I need. I have a few things I need to clear for metallic prepping. What is it? Yeah, Predator, Daft Punk. It's the same stuff you've been seeing for the past, I don't know, month. It's the same stuff. What else? What else have I done?
I want to hear about the Pacific Rim helmet that Kiefer printed that you got.
So yeah,
What is
so the Pacific Rim helmet. It was actually Mr. Pinsky Props on Instagram.
Yeah, he made our Daft Punk helmets, right?
He's the one we got the Daft Punk helmets from. So he's been learning how to 3D model and stuff, and he's been making these models. And he made the model for this Pacific Rim helmet. It's like the white pilot helmet that they have, and I guess it's darker. It's black later on in the film, but it's white. The white one's really nice. And yeah, he's like, "Do you want to test these? Do you want to test these files out?" And I'm like, "Sure." I'm gonna see if someone can print me the base because I don't have an FDM printer. So Kiefer was nice enough to print me the base of the helmet, and I printed the Greeblies in resin. I actually need to print a few more. I'm not super familiar with the helmet, so I wasn't sure how many of what. So I'm missing a couple, but it's a cool helmet. The only thing I really need to figure out is the visor because it's like this kind of bubble lens thing, and there's a file for it, and he actually has a buck file for it too. So and he actually has a vac former too because I was like, yo, are you gonna make the lenses for these? And because he does them for some other helmets he does. And he's like, no, like I'm not. But if you want to make the buck, I can help you, do the visor. So I was like, okay, well, that's there. The only thing is that the FDM print of that helmet has a couple rough areas in the back, and I'm going to sand that obviously. But I wanted to try something that we've actually all been talking about in another group with Ramey and Kiefer, which is the vapor smoothing that we've been seeing people do recently, or sort of lately. I've seen a few people do it with like really good results. So I wanted to maybe give that a go because it comes out like super glossy if you do it right. So that's it. There's nothing really moving on that. Eventually I want to do a little armor party at my house with like the us and whoever locally would want to join, and we can actually do some of these things like the vapor smoothing. And I have I still have a jetpack from Kiefer I need to do for his wife that I've had for a little bit.
Hey, John, what's vapor smoothing? I might have been out that episode or just not paying
No.
attention.
We haven't spoken about it on the show. Okay. Ramey and I are in a group chat with Kiefer and Jason from New Hope Workshop, and we chat about stuff that we see. And we were talking about Kiefer doing a helmet, and he did an FDM print, and we were like, "Dude, you're gonna have to sand the crap out of that." And he's like, and then I'm like, "Oh, what about this vapor smoothing thing?" So it's basically, you get acetone,
okay,
and you get paper towels, and you basically wet the paper towels with the acetone, like you kind of like get them all moist, and you put the item that you would want to be smooth, you put it in like a plastic container, and then you hang the paper towels. You hang those paper towels over the container, on with the acetone side inside.
So like a plastic tote bin for something the size of a helmet, essentially.
Or like 5-gallon bucket or whatever. Yeah.
Or 5-gallon.
Yeah. So something that you can enclose. Yeah. And then you enclose it with the same thing on the top. So like two containers, Yeah. And from what I hear and from what I've seen, the vapor from the acetone will kind of accumulate in this chamber that you've created, and it'll somehow chemically melt or smooth the thing. Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently it works the best with ABS or maybe not ABS.
I think it only works on ABS, but I'm pretty sure that's what Kiefer printed it in.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think he knew that.
I need to double check with him. Yeah. I need to double check.
Wow.
Because I'm not sure. But apparently this is a thing. And there's someone I follow on Instagram. Her name is Kiara's Workshop. She's huge. She does really crazy things. But she did the robot from Superman, like the blue dude, Gary,
Oh, no way! Wow.
and she FDM printed all that stuff
Sure.
and did the vapor smoothing, and all of it came out super smooth, like
Gnarly.
clean, like amazing. Like you could look it up on her Instagram. She has
Wow.
like a video about it. Yeah, and it's like holy shit, like
Huh.
got to try it. But it's super toxic too because it's
Ah.
acetone fumes, right?
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
don't
say.
you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it in a
In a
closed garage.
closed-
Obviously, you want
yeah.
to do this outside. PPE,
Mad
obviously.
PPE,
Yeah, like PPE everywhere.
Yeah.
Sounded
Yeah,
weird.
and you got to. It's a balance, right? You want to do it just long enough so that it gets rid of the print lines, but not so
Yeah.
long that you lose any details that you didn't want to lose. So.
Right, you
Yeah.
can't
There's
just leave it out
actually-
all day.
That's
It'll
gonna be a
melt.
trial
There's
and
a-
error, I guess, doing it.
There's a
first
really
time.
good tip on that is if you're gonna do the vapor smoothing, you know, the like Henry's helmet fans or any kind of like small fan like that, put it in there with the bucket
Have it
inside.
circulate.
It circulates it. It makes the vapor smoothing a lot more even.
Whoa, crazy!
Yeah, see, so there. I mean, I know zero about it. It's like something I'd have to like read about before trying.
Yeah.
But what I've seen other people do, the results are really good.
Dude, that's
Um,
crazy. What
so-
a weird, what a weird technique.
Yeah, man. People
Never
are
heard
just
of
coming
that.
up with new things, and yeah, it's crazy.
God, how do
It's
you-
very
how do you
innovative.
Stumble onto that one. That seems
Well,
like
like ABS was the first filament to come out back in the early days of 3D printing, before PLA took over.
Mhm.
And people were doing vapor smoothing way back when.
Oh,
But here's the thing. FDM 3D printing was so bad that the vapor smoothing wasn't really to make your pieces look good. It was really to just like cut down on the sanding that you had to do.
mm.
Yeah.
But with these new printers nowadays, how they're just the resolution on it is so amazingly accurate, precise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The vapor smoothing ends up making them look like finished products.
Yeah, I mean, she literally vapor smoothed. Like I think she sanded a couple of the pieces just to be sure, but then she vapor smoothed, primed, and painted. Like there was no prep, zero prep. So that's definitely something I want to try, or at least give a go. I'm not a huge fan of doing these types of processes where you're like, crazy toxic fumes and noxious
Yeah.
gas, and I'm not into that kind of stuff. But I
Yeah.
do want to try it to see if it, if it works well. I mean, I know it works well. I want to see if I can do it.
Definitely
'Cause,
interesting.
it would be cool.
I do think you're going to still have to process that spot on the back.
Oh, I'm gonna sand the crap
That-
out of it. Yeah,
Yeah, that is
No.
beyond vapor smoothing, but the rest of it
No.
will be fine. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He like printed it with like the back side of the helmet down, so like all of the details were like
The
the
support.
supports were, and it being sort of upside down too. I wish he would have printed it right side up, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that helmet in terms of like making a costume. So I want to be able to just paint it and get on with it. And the shape of the helmet's really cool. I don't have it here, or I would share, but it's like you could use that for anything essentially. Like you could make a Denizen helmet, like a Star Wars like Cantina dude. Like I don't know. It's a very cool helmet. So kudos to Mr. Pinsky props.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Oh man, I'm kind of in the same boat with some of the projects. Magneto, I got a little bit more done on. Got a couple other armor pieces made up. I'm just slowly chipping away at that. I'm not even like taking my time with it. I did this week work on some new artwork for the Patreon site for Dad Bash. So for our next round of bonus, so every quarter with the bonus pod raffle, we also have the bonus shirt that comes along with a bonus sticker. So I tuned up some artwork for that over the last week, as well as like did just between us, like we've all been ordering shirts and like trying on fits and stuff like that. So I ordered a new round of shirts, and actually 2 of them are like different styles completely, so we can kind of lean into those and see if fit wise if it's something we want to like pursue for another style. And I did some really weird artwork on them just to try out some different things. So there'll be some one-off Dad Bat shirts, but a lot of it is just to see if like certain colors and certain sizes, kind of blown up exponentially, like will translate the right way. And since it's my stuff, like I totally am down to tinker and kind of experiment with like resolution with graphics and making sure they all look good before we totally put them to wax for everybody to be able to purchase them and stuff. So I think that's kind of about it. I kind of fell into like a new little like mini obsession with, and I just knew it was going to happen at some point in my life, but I bought a Marvel Legends figure a couple weeks ago and I talked about Cable. And so I got some like Christmas, money from like relatives or like gift cards or whatever, like Target gift card or yada, yada. And I bought a couple more and they're just kind of up behind me now. And there's like even a couple more on the way. But
that's a slippery slope, my dude.
Dude, I knew it. Like, I just knew it. Like, I just knew at some point I would like hit this slope and just continue to slide. And it just,
the problem is those figures are so dope.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're
Even
so
back in
good.
the day, they were cool. But now, all the accessories, all the detail, all the articulation, you can't, there's nothing better.
The paint jobs nowadays are much better. Like, I bought like my first couple of Marvel Legends figures, like when they first debuted like 20 years ago, like the Toy Biz ones. And they just kind of weren't for me. I bought one or two just to like have them in my world. And I haven't even touched them since. And since they started getting really good, like Steven is showing in The View and John is showing right now in The View, they've just gotten really good with sculpting and design and paint and all of that. And now for me, like, so I put some parameters on my Marvel Legends collecting here. I am only going to be collecting the ones that come on like a vintage style card.
Oh,
Let me clip that.
Dude, that figure is amazing.
Yeah, write that down, Steven. Write that
Let
down.
me clip that and send that to your wife. I am only collecting the
Look,
vintage.
dude, Farrell from X-Force.
Farrell.
Oh my god.
Does it come with a comic book cover?
Yeah, this one. This
cool.
one comes with a little mini comic too, dude.
That's
It's
nice.
so cool.
Is she for her to read or for
X-Force
Wolverine to lay
yeah,
down and
and
read?
it's got pages. It's got pages too. It's so sick. Anyway, I blew it.
That's
blew
dope.
it. I started down a
you.
dark path, and it'll forever
Good
consume
for
me.
you.
Good for you.
No, in a good way though. I'm
no.
not being
I was
sarcastic.
just doing the Christian Bale. Good for you.
Good for you.
Oh, and that is it for my wallet and workbench.
For my wallet. I did the whole action figure thing like my entire life.
Yeah.
And then in my late 20s, early 30s, I got rid of all of them because I think I've told this story before. I was eventually I was encouraged by my wife to upgrade my collection to Hot Toys.
Yes.
Sideshows and Hot Toys and more premium stuff.
Have some key pieces.
Yeah, but that was her mistake.
I was gonna say she did not know what she was getting into. Holy cow!
Oh man. Let's see. On my workbench. Well, speaking of Hot Toys, on my workbench, I'm completely not re-gutting or renovating my loft display area, but I am curating my collection. So I know I talked about it early last year that I installed all these like beautiful display cabinets. But the lighting was never finished. The displays themselves were not fully curated. So it looked messy. It just didn't look, it wasn't appealing. So I'm working on that right now. I'm actually going to put a couple bookcases in the studio so that I can get some stuff here. Because, when I was curating my collection, most of it is Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
But there's a plethora of like Marvel items that I collect that I've shown off here before. And then I've got like a 1/6 scale Batmobile that I have.
Ooh.
The Michael Keaton Batmobile. So
No
Wow.
that takes up an entire shelf.
Yeah,
and then I have a 112 scale Ecto 1 with
oh man.
but no, I'm sorry, the Ecto 1A with all the lights and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like around the side from Ghostbusters 2.
Uh-huh.
It says we're back on
Yeah,
it.
the tricked out one. Yeah.
So that's gonna need a shelf. And then I was like, okay, I gotta get all these things appropriately like curated. So yeah.
Let me ask you a question about like Hot Toys and display in general, and actually like this is for the chat too, for our audience that's on with us right now, because I know we got some collectors in the chat. But like, do you put them in like a glass case so they stay like dust free, or do you dust them if they're not like in like a
Bro, he
Oh,
has
so-
his little.
oh that's right, yeah, you just got
Yeah.
the thing.
So I have that little air duster now, which is
Yeah.
awesome. The Swiffer, the Swiffer
Yeah.
dusters work amazing.
Okay.
But yeah, you really want to put them behind glass or put them on something, put them behind something, because dust is just, it's the number one enemy. But and I'll put some pictures up in the Discord, but I try and my the way that I try and curate the collection is to have like a theme for every piece.
Yeah.
So like I'll have a Boba Fett shelf,
Sure.
and I'll usually have the helmet for that character
Nice.
as like the centerpiece. I'll have either the Hot Toys or the Sideshow be next to the helmet, and then any other significant pieces next to it.
Nice.
Like
a card or something like of
yeah,
you
like
know,
for the
scale,
Boba Fett thing, I've got like an autographed Jeremy Bullock thing that's next to
Sweet.
it.
Yeah.
Or like Raimi and I did a Princess Leia event, a Carrie Fisher event, I'm sorry, before she passed. And then so like I have a shelf of just like her stuff, and then her autographed book is kind of like the centerpiece instead of a helmet, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I try and curate it in a way that makes sense, because most of my family and my extended family, they don't know anything about Star Wars. So if they come over and they look at it, I don't want them to be like, oh my god, this guy's a hoarder.
Too overwhelming.
I want them to see it and be like, oh look, he's got like a little museum or something, you know, like
Totally. Well, I think it
Boxes
speaks more
everywhere.
to it meaning more to you as well if you have the ability to curate it and give it its own little life in those like
Yeah.
scenarios or those kind of spaces on a shelf. It can maybe read easier to somebody that's like a casual like friend or family member that knows it but just doesn't know where to like begin looking at a busy wall. Which
plus
I have
in I don't know how long we've been doing this show now, 3 or 4 years, but in the time that we've had the Dad Batch podcast, I've probably talked about re-curating my collection maybe once every year,
Yep.
Yeah.
right?
It comes
That's
up often.
good though.
But
It's like rotating your tires.
it's almost like a real museum where you rotate out your displays,
Yeah.
you know, because then it keeps like the juice, the collecting juices and the vibe. It just keeps it fresh.
It's
Well,
stuff you want to
it's-
see. Yeah.
It's good for doing in your home too. They say it's I'm gonna say they say, but actually my mom told me this, and she would say they say. So somewhere they said it's
Someone
good
has
for you,
said
like
this.
the feng shui of like your home to like kind of merch and like move your stuff around.
Re-merch.
Yeah, there's my brain and my world I live and work in.
Honestly, it's just a good excuse for me to like buy new stuff. So
Yeah.
I have to sell the old stuff to go buy new stuff. Okay.
Babe, I'm curating. Close the door.
It was your idea. Oh, yeah, but that's it. I know we're working on so many new things for the podcast itself, which we'll be talking about throughout the year. But yeah, we've got a very busy 2027 to look forward to, and a very, very busy 2026 to get through.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll talk more about that. But that's it for my workbench. So hey Raimi.
Hey, Steven.
We're being hailed. This encryption's new. This might take a while.
Okay. SAG-AFTRA's Screen Actors Guild Awards have been renamed to simply the Actor Awards this year, and they announced that their nominations for the film and TV categories. So Andor Season 2 got nominated for Best Stunt Ensemble. Stunt Ensemble in a television series was the category. So Andor's up against Landman, The Last of Us, Squid Game, and Stranger Things. So also announced today were the Directors Guild of America Awards, in which Janus Metz got nominated in the category of Dramatic Series for the 8th episode of Andor Season 2, Who Are You? Others nominated in that same category were Lisa Johnson for The Diplomats. I don't even know how to pronounce that episode title. Amaganetsat. I'm not even going to try. Amanda Marsalis for The Pits, Ben Stiller for Severance, and John Wells for another episode of The Pits. So the Actors Awards ceremony airs live on Netflix on March 1st, and the DGA Awards isn't broadcast, but takes place on February 7th at the Beverly Hilton. Next up, Visions Season 3 got 2 nominations in the 53rd Annual Annie Awards. The episode Black from David Productions was nominated for Best TV Media Limited Series. And then the episode titled Birds of Paradise from Polygon Pictures got nominated for Best FX in the TV Media category. These awards are presented by the ASIFA Hollywood in a ceremony that'll take place on February 21st at UCLA's Royce Hall. And then don't forget, the spinoff show for Star Wars Visions Presents The Ninth Jedi debuts later this year. And if you're a fan of the Visions series, you're in luck because a 4th volume of Visions shorts is already in the works.
Can you go, please? Mars. Nanina taka.
Next up, and this is the big news for the week. So take this with a grain of salt. We'll file it under Wrecker's Rumors, but this is kind of all over, and mainstream media is running with this pretty hard. So everyone woke up yesterday to a hyperactive rumor mill freaking out about the news that we've kind of all known was coming for a while, which is that Dave Filoni is going to be taking the big chair at Lucasfilm. And Lin-Wen Brennan would be co-president alongside of him. So now this rumor has been bouncing around since last year, and it seems to consistently point back to Matthew Bologna of Puck News as the leak, who has a semi-decent track record when it comes to rumors like this. Although it's worth keeping in mind that he actually used to work for Kathleen Kennedy and left his employment with her on somewhat rocky terms. So take anything that you hear about her from him with a grain of salt. The Filoni part of the story is consistent, but what's changed over the last year is who, if anyone, would be co-chairing the president role with him. We've heard names ranging from Favreau to Carrie Beck to the latest is Lin-Wen Brennan being tossed around. Now, if we go look at the Lucasfilm org chart, let's see. I guess I got to remove this and then add this to the stage separately. Okay, let's do this. So this is Lucasfilm's website right now. Literally live website. So it shows Kathleen Kennedy as the president. Lin-Wen Brennan is the next picture right there, just the same size, right next to her as president and general manager of Lucasfilm Business. So she's already listed as president and general manager of Lucasfilm. Underneath that, we've got Carrie Beck, Dave Filoni, Momita Sengupta. So Carrie Beck was another name that we've seen tied to this rumor alongside of Filoni, and the two of them have worked together for years. And she's produced pretty much everything that he's worked on as well. So, what we'll see is theoretically Filoni will move up into this seat. And the two of them will be co-presidents. Let's see. I'm going to go back. Now, having two people share the president role, it's not unprecedented. And in fact, we're seeing it more and more with studios that require heavily creative leadership, like DC with James Gunn, having Peter Safran handling the creative and business-oriented elements of the job, respectively. And in fact, we actually talk a lot about Kevin Feige running Marvel as the president and chief creative officer. But did you know that he actually has the same situation at Marvel? nobody ever says this other name, but he also has a co-president with Louis D'Esposito, who oversees production and operations, just like Brendan will be doing for Lucasfilm. So the same exact formula we're seeing over at DC, and now at Marvel, and now at Lucasfilm. So this is a pattern that we're seeing again with these shops that have heavily creative shows and films that come out. So, were you going to
You know what? You know what I like about Linwin is that she started with ILM in 1999 under George. So both her and Dave are students of the Force. So even though she would be running the business side of it, she knows exactly what Dave needs to tell his stories, right? To really drive the creative vision forward for whatever it is, hopefully the next 3 or 4 or 5 decades.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got R2-D2 in her background on her executive portrait photo in the back.
Did she really?
That? Yeah. Like next to Kathleen Kennedy.
She does.
That slide. Yeah. But yeah, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
on the website there. Yeah.
How many executives have that in the background? It's pretty dope.
Yeah. So supposedly Kennedy's publicist has already scheduled her exit interview. And in there, I guess the press will have an opportunity to like ask questions and things like that. But so that's supposedly the announcement is imminent. In the 14 years that Kennedy's been with Lucasfilm, the company's released 6 movies, another 17 major live action and animated television series for Disney XD and Disney Plus. She's also going to be staying on as producer for anything that her name's already been attached to. So anything that she's already greenlit, expect to see her name remain on it, which means we're going to continue to be seeing her name in the credits for projects for many years to come, regardless of whether or not she's still in charge. Baloney's the guy that leaked this. He's claiming that the announcement is going to be within the next week or 2. Now, my guess is that we're going to see what we're going to see is that. So I did a little research. Disney's next quarterly earnings call, it's not officially scheduled yet, but it's expected to be held on Wednesday, February 4th. And my guess is that they're going to want to have this announcement out and the dust settled prior to that call. So I would expect we'll see this.
What if this is all
jives with this being fairly soon, if it's going to happen in the near future at all?
What if this is all just a rumor, a red herring, and he doesn't even really exist? What if there is no Baloney? What if it's just Dave Filoni's alter ego?
It's just baloney. It's all baloney.
Filoni,
Right?
baloney.
Yeah.
What kind of hat does Dave Filoni wear? If Filoni's got a cowboy hat, what does Filoni wear?
He wears those like those Russian like
It's a fez.
Oh, like the
fur.
Uncle Buck hat?
Yeah, the fur
Oh,
thing like
nice.
covers the ears. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good look. That's a good silhouette.
So technically, that's all I've got for the news. But what I also did put together was kind of a list of everything. Since this is our first episode of the year, I put together a little list of everything that we've got Star Wars related that's coming up in 2026, from films to TV to video games to books to real life things like theme parks and the museum. So you want to do a quick rundown of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this won't take long. So, because we all kind of know all of this anyways. So first up, feature films, we've got The Mandalorian and Grogu coming up on May 22nd. Then and again, movie wise, that's it. The only other movie that we even know about that's got a confirmed date is Starfighter, which is 1 year later in May 28th of 27. Next up, we've got Ahsoka season 2. We don't have a set date for this, but filming's already wrapped. Could be as early as late summer or early fall. Could also even go as late as a holiday release. One thing that I do know is if you look at all of the releases that we got dates for, which isn't a lot if I'm looking over the list of things here, they're not all going to release at the same time. So, and we've got a healthy list here, so we can kind of take a look at this in a minute once I've gone through the list, and we're going to have a steady stream of content over the course of the year. Maybe nothing before May, but well, with the exception of maybe one thing prior to the Mandalorian. Let's keep going down the list. So we've got Maul Shadowlord. Again, no set date, but we know it's coming sometime this year. My guess is this is maybe a little bit later, although the animation is they kept this under wraps for a while, so we don't know exactly how far along they are with this. It might be farther along than we know. We've got Star Wars Visions Presents The Ninth Jedi. This is the spinoff from the shorts that took place in seasons 1 and 3 from Visions. So this is coming. I'd heard that this was later in the year. So I'd originally, I don't know why, but October keeps sticking out in my head for this. I'd heard an October date for this, but I can't find any confirmation of that anywhere anymore. So take that for what it's worth. Now, something that's not confirmed, not been talked about, nothing, is that we have now consistently 2 years in a row gotten a new Tales of the whatever on May the 4th. So there is a decent chance that we might get another one this year. So fingers crossed on that.
I want Tales of Jabba's Palace. Tales from Jabba's Palace.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the books. You guys remember? Did you guys ever read those books?
Yeah, that book rocks.
Those Tales from Jabba's Palace.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah, from the chat, we got Tales of the Sith as a candidate. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Be good too.
But yeah, so I mean, the original Tales of the Jedi was October of 23, but then the next two were on May the 4th on 24 and 25 respectively. So we've got it good. And we don't get an announcement that that's even coming until early April. So they'll surprise us with that.
What if it's Tales of the Bad Batch?
Nice. I'm here for it.
Come on.
They could do Tales of the Clones. That's a big enough field to play in.
Yeah.
Do some little like one-off like stories of favorite characters and stuff.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Next, so that's it for shows. Now, the only thing that or visual media, right? So whether it's films or shows. So the only thing we've got a date for is May 22nd for The Mandalorian and Grogu. But we've also got Ahsoka, Maul, Visions, and maybe this Tales of, which at least I guess we've got a date for that if it happens at all, right? So Ahsoka is going to run for 6-8 weeks, depending on how many episodes it is. Visions, I don't know how they'll drop that. Maybe all at once, the way that they've done that. Maul will be an episodic thing over the course of many weeks, presumably. So between Ahsoka and Maul, they're not going to release those at the same time. They're not going to release them in conflict with Mando airing in the theater. So we've got several decent chunks of time that they're not going to want to overlap. So I think we've got something in the late summer and something for the holiday season there between those two.
I could see them doing Ahsoka like August, September. That's what they did the last time.
Yeah. And then maybe drop Visions right after that and then do Maul closer to the holidays. Because what's more Christmas than Darth Maul?
Yeah.
But again, they're not going to want to release. They don't want any of these things cannibalizing each other's airtime. They want people consistent. They want people keeping that Disney Plus subscription going. So they're going to trickle it out. So next up, we got video game stuff. So sometime this year, no date set for either of these next two, but we know that sometime this year we've got Star Wars Zero Company coming, supposedly, as well as Star Wars Galactic Racer. Those are two games that have both been announced for this year. Books. Apparently there's...
Can I jump in on the video game thing really quick?
Yeah, go for it.
There was, and I'm blanking, but maybe John or Rami on the video game side can help me fill this in. There's a game that's not a Star Wars game that the user community of the game has been like taking over and turning into a Star Wars game. It's like a live universe.
Oh, are you talking about Starfield?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so the people that are able to like build the characters, like the gamers themselves, like are recreating the worlds and the skins to look more Star Warsy, essentially, and kind of making it look more like Tatooine for one of the fields they're playing in one of the levels. Have you guys heard about that? But
I haven't.
has a bit, but
I looked into it a little bit because what the headline that I saw was that the mod for it was like over 2 gigs. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's
it's huge. They reskinned the entire game.
okay.
And there's people coming back to Starfield just because
Just
of
because
the
of
mod.
this.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, okay. In the chat, yeah, Talking Bay is saying they built the universe, but more coming. Crazy. Yeah, I just read an article about how it was a non-Star Wars game, but they rebuilt the skins or the universe for it to like drop it into the game. It was a big update, but it looked really cool.
It looks like if you go to genesismodlist.com, you can read all about it and then download it there. But just going over some of the quick bullet points, there's over 40,000 plus converted voice lines. They added a mainline story quest, a rebellion quest, a standalone quest.
Oh, geez.
Full conversion of all factions, Star Wars factions, full conversion of all weapons, all armors, all droids.
Jeez.
So yeah, they essentially just built a full-on
Star
game.
Wars universe for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. When I saw the Zero Company, it jogged my brain. I wasn't thinking that was it, but that caught my attention as far as like something new for Star Wars on the gaming side.
Yeah. This one's got some neat characters built out for it.
Yeah. Yeah. This looks really cool too.
So books. So this one I'd never heard of this one. So this is Eyes Like Stars by author Ashley Poston. So apparently there's a new Star Wars genre initiative that's intended to take on kind of all of the different book categories, including romance, thriller, mystery, horror, etc. And this particular installment covers the romance category. So it takes place shortly before The Force Awakens and focuses on a couple that we are not familiar with. So it's new characters. This one releases July 21st. So that's all I know. Next up, we've got Star Wars Legacy. So this one is from author Madeline Rue and takes place right before Rise of Skywalker and portrays the struggles of both Leia and Rey dealing with the death of Luke. So this one comes out on July 28th. And then we've got Reign of the Empire, Edge of the Abyss. I don't have a cover for this one because it's not come out yet, but author Rebecca Roanhorse. This one comes out on September 15th. And this is the second book in a trilogy that started with 2025's The Mask of Fear. This takes place 6 years before the Battle of Yavin, right before the start of Andor. So, theme park news. So we know we're getting a big overhaul to the Smuggler's Run ride in Galaxy's Edge. So this ties into the May release of The Mandalorian. In the update, the engineer role gets a big upgrade and gets to pick one of 4 planets between Tatooine, Bespin, Endor, and Coruscant to travel to for the different missions. The engineer role also gets to interact with Grogu during the mission. So those 2 roles historically had less exciting parts to play during the missions previously. So they worked to give them more to do along with the pilots and gunners. So the story of the mission starts after Hondo catches wind of a deal on Tatooine between ex-Imperial officers and pirates, setting the stage for high-stakes chase across the galaxy. So guests will team up with Mando and Grogu to track them down and claim a bounty in a dynamic galaxy-spanning adventure. So and supposedly Favreau has said that this sort of ties into something that it happens sort of off screen in the movie. So it doesn't tie directly into the movie, but it makes sense as something that would be off screen in the film. So, and then last up, we know that in September of this year, we've got the opening of the Lucas Museum. So it's been under construction since 2018, and Lucas himself took the stage in San Diego Comic-Con last year to promote the opening coming up this year. So $1 billion have gone into that thing. Gonna be good.
It's gonna be rad.
Looks huge.
It's going to be a busy year for Star Wars stuff, and we're not even to the 50th anniversary yet. Can you imagine what next year's going to bring?
Dude. That is bonkers.
This is the year they're going to hype us all up with a bunch of new Star Wars stuff, and next year they're going to drain our bank accounts because it's going to be the 50th anniversary.
Did we buy tickets already for Celebration? Have those gone on sale?
No, not yet.
Oh god.
It's probably going on
Oh,
sale this
God.
year, right?
It'll go on
God.
sale this year for sure. 100%.
That's in what is it? April of next year?
It'll be April of next year.
All right. Make sure you guys message Raimi and John so you guys can crash at their places.
Also, Steven has a big house.
Yeah,
I'm
Steven's
too
got
far.
space than we do.
I'm too
Yeah.
far. I'll be crashing at your house, dude.
You're not far at all, dude. I'm sleeping at your house.
That is it for the news.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Oh man, too much happening, too fast. Can't keep up. Sheesh. Well, I mean, just straight out the gate, there's been a lot of trailers and a lot of teases and tantalizing tidbits of Doomsday, and I say we just roll the most recent trailer featuring the.
I'm
I
pretty
assume we
sure
have
we're
to
gonna get
talk over
shut down for this. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Should we just mute
100%.
it?
They've got to be like just cranking on the takedowns for these trailers.
You think though that they would take it down if it's already available?
I don't know, man.
Did you guys see the X on the stained glass window?
Yeah. So this is Xavier's.
Wait,
place,
what?
Right?
Where? Oh,
No,
is
no,
that
no.
an
On the staircase one. On the one
But
that
there was
says-
one there too.
Oh,
A what?
see, is that
Where's
in the
the
middle
X?
there? Kind of in the middle, like circular blue X, blue with yellow, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm reaching.
Mm,
I'm calling it.
I'm with
I
you.
think
I'm
so.
with you, Luke.
I think
I'm
so.
with you,
Ring.
Luke.
Okay.
Maybe
okay.
from the outside it looks like an X.
Mm.
This shouldn't that be on the outside?
That's a sign that's been blown up on the floor, dude.
Yeah, I know. but
Something's going on.
Shouldn't it be on the outside of the building?
Maybe it is
No.
on the outside.
Hmm.
And
Maybe
that's
that's
like the
for-
fiery remains of the mansion.
So, the audio listeners, we are seeing the X mansion look pretty desolate, kind of wasted.
There's the chair.
We got a
X.
chair.
I gotta
We
work
got
on that
some
chair.
Chess pieces.
Okay.
Dude.
So who wants this
That
jacket?
jacket. Everyone
Oh,
wants that
Got a new
jacket.
jackets
bro.
to make.
Please, heroes and
We
villains.
just need the
make this
patch.
jacket
Heroes and
for
villains
us.
need to make the
Okay,
jacket.
thanks, bye.
For real, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heroes and Villains
Great.
is already gonna make this.
They
Yeah,
bet
how would
they
you find that
better,
jacket?
bro.
I have that patch. I could just throw that on a jacket right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Magneto with his long flowing locks.
Dude, where did you get that
Gandalf.
cardigan?
It's just Gandalf.
It's just Gandalf.
Yeah, that was just Gandalf sitting there.
Dude.
Oh
Scotty
my
too hotty.
gosh. Did
Okay,
you see
so-
the big boots in the background, baby?
There's two. There's
Yep.
two pairs.
Those
There's
are
more
some-
than one
One,
pair. Look at the
two.
right.
Yep.
Let me just tell you, those are some bulbous boots. Those are some.
Those are the 97 Sentinels.
Those are some 9-7 boots.
Look at
Yep.
our boy here. Look
Yeah,
at our boy
boy,
Cyclops, man.
Finally, dude.
Come on.
Look at that
Hold on.
suit.
Yeah, this.
I'm gonna
is-
I'm gonna
yeah.
try and pause it, but before he even opens his eyes to the punch dimension,
Mhm.
you can see it
punch
glowing
dimension.
already. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it.
Oh,
So
no,
close.
no.
close.
Look at all those.
close.
Look at all those punches coming out.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
got it,
so
you got it,
he's
you got it.
Through his
opening
eyelids.
up.
Through his eyelids.
That's
Yeah.
sick. The ocular sockets. That's so dope.
punches.
God damn, son, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, look at that, bro.
Woo! Okay, I need a cigarette.
You guys want to watch?
I don't
the,
even smoke. I've never smoked cigarettes.
You guys
before,
want to
but I
watch
knew when I heard
the
that trailer?
the Wakanda one that hasn't come out yet? I have that too.
No, we're gonna get shut down for that.
Definitely get taken
Shut
down
us
for that
down
one.
forever. Oh man, I should have put
Wow.
that at the end of the Marvel Minute because now I'm spent. Okay, so that's huge. I mean, we could talk about that all day, but I'm gonna keep going. So we got some news this week also about Ghost Rider finally entering the MCU for 2027. So there is a trusted scooper that's part of something, and he wrote recently on X that Marvel is doing a Ghost Rider project in the next saga of the MCU. This is coupled with 6 months ago, he wrote that on the same platform that Marvel Studios had found the actor who will be playing Johnny Blaze in the MCU. So a little bit of a rumor, but this guy's sources have been pretty on with the things he's talked about in the past. So very likely this could be headed for 2027, some iteration, which we kind of talked about like a month ago.
Yeah, didn't we already say it's Ryan Gosling?
We did. Our sources did. Yeah. We all kind of wish that into existence, I guess. Is that our boy? Is that who we're riding for? Should we back JB for?
I wouldn't mind
RG. I think he'd be good for that.
He does.
I mean, there's other great people out there, but if that's who we hit, I wouldn't be bummed on that.
Ryan Gosling plays Broody very well.
Yes,
he is very broody. Yeah.
You know what I really want is I want them to
and it would make all of our wives stoked to go see this movie with us.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want them to do a Ghost Rider movie, the Blade movie, a Moon Knight movie. I don't want them to do Moon Knight season 2. I want a Moon Knight movie.
Yeah.
So they can combine all these guys and do Midnight Suns properly.
Midnight Suns, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've got the Avengers team up movies going on, but do a whole rated R section.
Yeah, totally. Build out that side of the universe a little bit. Yeah. Continue the threads. This one was interesting. So this was announced I saw this on Variety, which was crazy. That Sebastian Stan, the way the articles framed it up was that he is joining the cast. But then, of course, as clickbait goes, you go into it and it says that he is in talks to join the cast of Batman Part 2. And he's still very much involved with the MCU and obviously has his upcoming appearances and stuff.
ScarJo was in
Batman
there too, right?
Join the Marvel Universe?
Yeah, ScarJo. Yeah, exactly. Has doubled. So yeah, there's speculation about who he could be playing. Somebody had mentioned Two-Face in our chat. Did somebody say that? Was it you, John? Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen that consistently.
Interesting.
Repeated in other places too.
So. Interesting. I thought I heard one of the villains for the next Batman was, I don't know if it's the main villain, but one of them was going to be Firefly, which is like a pyro maniac.
No, he was in Batgirl.
Oh, was he in Batgirl?
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I got my line.
Joker's going to be in it.
In Batman too?
Yep.
True.
He was at the end of the movie.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the
Barry Koenig.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, they said he would be appearing in the second one.
He looked
recently
gnarly.
He looked chewed out, dude.
Yeah, he looked chewed out. He looked cooked for sure. I don't know. That's a good addition. I mean, God, he would be a great Harvey Dent. He wasn't what I would picture at the top of my list for that character. But yeah, come on, it's good.
No, I think he should stay in the Marvel universe. Don't go.
He does brooded too.
Don't cross pollinate,
dude.
We'll see.
Unless they're gonna kill Bucky, like if they kill off Bucky,
sure.
In like Doomsday or Secret Wars,
sure, that could be an easy way for.
But I don't like the actors going back and forth in the franchises. It's too much. It's too much. It's too confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's okay. Like for instance, Josh Brolin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even him, seeing him in the same universe as Thanos and then Cable, it's just
that's different. That's the same actor playing two characters in the same franchise.
Yeah,
this is just a dude coming from one franchise to another. It's nothing.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look at Two-Face and I'm just gonna think Winter Soldier the whole time.
But he's gonna have a whole two-faced makeup on. He's not gonna look like Bucky. He's gonna look like Two-Face.
But not for part of the movie, at least, though, because he'll definitely be Harvey for part of it to some degree before he gets.
Maybe he's got range, though. I'll give you that because I did watch his Pam and Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
biopic.
dude.
That was pretty good.
dude. Yeah.
But then I was just like, oh, Winter Soldier was with Pam Lee.
Didn't he
Like-
play Trump too?
Oh, I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, he did. He did. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that, but the Pam and Tommy one was actually a good movie. This is something I have seen kind of recently that was pretty good.
He looked like Trump too. Him look like exactly.
Yeah,
like
young. Yeah, he did a young version of him. Yeah,
Yeah.
like his younger years in
From the
real estate and
80s or
stuff.
early
yeah,
90s,
yeah,
yeah.
80s style. So yeah, he's kind of versatile dude. It'd be interesting to see if he does.
Give him a
Harvey Dent.
chance, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, come
that's
on,
cool.
dude. Who
Um,
would be better? I don't know.
Who would be better for Harvey Dent? Oh,
Yeah, that's. I mean, if Stevie doesn't want him, who replace him? Who would you choose?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Perfect. All right, good. Move on.
He's the only one that can go to every franchise for some weird reason.
I mean, it's him or
Right.
Pedro Pascal, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I am Batman.
I am Batman.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Luke. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna round us out as I always do with a little comic flavor. We have a Marvel Rivals spin-off coming this week for January 7th comics, which is going to be only in comic shops for the first couple weeks, and then you can get it digitally. This is Marvel Rivals: The Cities of Heaven, and this is actually a tie-in to the Age of Revelation storyline that's going on in the X-Men part of the universe right now in the comics. So this is a kind of a aftermath of what's happening in Age of Revelation. Boy, Revelation.
I get real Marvel Rivals vibes from this artwork.
It is Marvel Rivals.
It
You're
is-
looking at Marvel Rivals right now.
Oh wait, what is it called? Revolution?
No.
Marvel Rivals
Revelations.
Revolution.
Oh,
The Cities of Heaven.
okay.
Revelation. I keep saying
Sorry,
Revelation.
Yeah.
I misheard.
This
Okay.
Topo Chico.
These
art
are all rival skins, dude. Yeah.
So it's Marvel Rivals Revelations.
Yes, Marvel Rivals Revelations, the cities that dude,
Say
I'm
that
dropping
10 times
bars over
fast.
here. Yeah, for real. These are
Jeez.
some Busta Rhymes bars. Yeah, this looks really good though. Dude, it's actually like all of these comic spin-offs that I've been like, I've got the Unlimited app. I read so many comics. I've been rereading a bunch of really great stuff, but I always dip into the new stuff during the week. And I always check out these number ones. And there was another Rivals, I think that was the main series that I read.
Yeah.
And dude, it was so good. And it really kind of made me have a piqued an interest in the game, which dude, nothing piques my interest for video games, but the comic was making me.
I have that game, bro.
It.
If you get that game, we can play online.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
It's free
Okay.
too. So
Yeah.
just saying.
Okay. I'll
We
think
should
about
all be playing that,
it.
dude.
I really like the characters and I like the storyline that's derivative of the game itself. So it's pretty cool. Last thing I got, toy news, something coming for Valentine's Day. Mark with the calendar, boys. Let's get those Seas chocolates, and then let's get this Marvel Legends I Love You 3000 Iron Man for the ladies or the
my wife
fellas.
loves that, dude. Yeah. She's
Dude.
been
God, the picture that
dreaming
they
of doing it.
chose to pose this thing in is
Oh,
just
it's
like,
perfect.
That was the pose. That was like the entire like bucket of assets they made for this thing. It was all that.
oh,
pose.
God.
Oh, it's so funny. But there is Marvel Minute.
Word.
Before we close out the show, guys, I wanted to ask you guys this at the top of the show, but it's pretty good since it's the end of the pod. So, New Year's resolutions:
Lock in and get good.
lock in and get good. Okay.
You writing it down?
I like that. That's good. Oh, that's way better than mine.
Mine is to finish pending projects. I've got too many costumes that are just 80% built. I need to either get rid of them or finish them.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Okay.
You're muted, Ramey.
which ones are you getting rid of?
Probably Paz. That's the first one I looked at because it's like it's done, except the soft goods.
Have you painted it?
So, no, it's not painted, but I ordered all the paint that John told me to order, and it's sitting in a sealed case next to the prints. It's literally like all it needs is soft goods and then to be assembled and painted.
So why not just do the costume, dude?
I don't feel the attachment to it anymore.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna focus on that other costume I was talking to you guys about.
What about doing a custom Mando with those parts?
I have also another box. I mean, if we want to get onto Workbench again, okay. I have another box
with a Home Depot bumper
with my full custom Mando ready to finish.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
So that needs to get built too.
All right, I would do that one instead of Pass.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
cool.
I support.
I'm gonna give a shout out to KD in the chat, who's one of our longtime listeners. Her birthday is tomorrow. Super sick. KD, you also share the birthday with David Bowie. That is awesome. Happy B-Day. My resolution? Put my phone down more. Just try to not have my phone on too late in the day and into the evening. Been seeing those weekly totals and just good God, what the heck?
Social media 12
Oh,
hours.
you know what I did? Actually, something to the phone that was kind of resolution based, which was cut down on the blue light, which is just tablets and phones and stuff in general. Recently for my phone, I bought a new screen protector, little glass piece. They have this one now that's red light. Like you put it on and it filters out the blue light and puts it through like a red. It doesn't look different at all, but it actually it just cuts down on the blue light with the screen
glasses.
protector, so you don't have to wear the meta glasses.
Well, don't you wear the red,
it's for the screen.
Don't you wear the red light anyway?
I do, but that's for my skin.
You don't put on the red light? Roxanne? Nope. No one?
Roxanne.
You don't got to put on the red light.
Raimi, what's your resolution?
I don't know. I've been sitting here thinking about it since you asked. I don't know that I don't really do that. So I don't know. I'm not ready to
That's
answer
why
that.
I said what I said,
Yeah,
dude. Just say bananas and you're done. You're good.
Bananas.
New year,
Eat
new
more
me.
bananas.
Come on.
New year, better me.
There you go. What did you say, John?
Lock in and get good, bro.
Lock
Yeah,
in
that
and
was
get
sick.
good.
That actually was really sick.
I just
What I
thought
will
of
say is
it.
I don't wait for a date to make a decision about something like that. If I come up with something I want to do, I'll decide
There you go.
when I decide. So
Guys, I think that's going to do it for us today. If you enjoyed listening, feed that algorithm and leave a 5-star review on your podcast app. Be sure to include that fire emoji for 2026.
Woo!
Year of the fire horse.
Fire horse, baby.
Dude,
Rapid
Fire
dash.
Horse sounds sick.
You can follow me at stevie.kicks on Instagram, sometimes on X. Gentlemen, let the listeners know where they can find you. John?
Oh, Alpha Ignition and pair_annoyed.
Luke?
Paranoid _paranoid. Same thing.
And Raimi.
you can find me on the Dad Batch's newest show, Workbench, on our YouTube channel.
And thank you to our Suit Up tier patrons, our executive producers, and our newest members, Scum and Villainy Acquisitions, Mandy B, and Dennis S. Thank you again for listening to episode 166 of the Dad Batch podcast. Be sure to tune in next week for episode 167. And until next time, enjoy your spice responsibly.